Oakley dokley, ladies and gents, welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. Now, as you can probably tell, I've made a couple of extra things. Made the remaining pulverizers that I need, not yet the automatic sieves, but we're getting there. I've remade my dolly for moving chests and barrels, and I made a bunch more power cables. That's because it's time to streamline the setup a little. So what we're going to do is we're going to start laying the power cables. And then they all need to actually come out to here. I always tend to go with underground cabling and then cover them up later. Let me just show you how this is going to work. So we're going to pop those, whoops, there. Then I'm going to grab the pulverizers. That isn't how I was planning to do that at all. That was going to be a single. That was going to be the double. And then that the triple. So, let's take off all of the slots on all of them, just to make sure this is going to work. And then realize that actually we've not brought the power cables far enough. Like I said, it will make sense soon. Do just want to quickly try and remember how I make covers. Okay, so I need a saw. Three stone rods. And 2 sticks. I dare say we can manage that. So, let's whip those together real quick. Grab our tool rod patterns. Might help if I get the iron ingot. Sorry. Now we have an iron saw. Makes us a bunch of micro block covers. Now the real test is, if I use these, can I still... No. Okay, that could be a slight issue. So, covers aren't working quite as intended. Let me see if I can shrink these down any more. Not entirely sure why this isn't working. No, that's all I get. Okay. Well, not to worry. What about you? If I plonk that down, can I bring one of you out? No. Well, botheration. At least I can't fall through there, so that's something. So, speaking of transfer pipe, we need a butt ton more. Fingers crossed that's enough of a butt ton. I don't think it is. Right. These, yeah, no, these can safely be covered. You'll notice that you do go slightly up when you walk on it, but that's all. So, here is the stone outlet. Looks like it is exactly enough. Just shuffle some of these. So that it goes down like that instead. Then input top. Huh. Now, this is where it gets tricky. There we go. So I want primary output to be right on all of them. You will input left, yield primary output right. Okay. So pulverizers be pulverizing. Dynamo be struggling. Obviously it is not making nearly enough power. Trying to keep up, bless it. It should in theory be able to power all of these. But nothing else. So we have dust. Oopsie. Sand and gravel being made. We do need to somehow get extras out. How are we going to do that, I hear you cry? That is a very fucking good question. I'm gonna start by coming over here. Seeing what we have in the way of tin. Well, it's something at least. May need a little bit more. There we have item dots. Now. No, I actually don't know how I'm doing this. Well, tits. Actually, no, I have an idea. Be afraid, be very afraid. So what I'm gonna do, in fact, change this entire setup. Try and leave the top sections free, you know? And instead, we'll optimize that later. Right. Hey. Instead of input top, we'll make these input left. Then, what we'll do we'll grab the dolly. I said hup. Then we go around. Making secondary inputs secondary. Out they'll come. Beautiful. And then we're left with a butt ton of products being made. So, we need somewhere to put all of them. Obviously, they want to go into the automatic sieve. That's bullshit. Oh well, so we need 2 more of those. Now, if you remember, that required an electrum gear, 4 invar ingots, and 2 invar nuggets. So I need double that. Well, I have the silver, I need 2 more ingots of gold. Hold on. My inventory is very clogged. I need to try and do something about this. Still stuck with some gravel I don't particularly want. But, hey. You can go in, you can go in, you can go in. And I'm gonna take a sausage and bread, because we's getting hungry. Anyway, yes. So, for the electrum gears, I do need 2 more ingots of gold. Then, I have... 2 of the 8 invar, so I need 6 more ingots of invar. That seems easy enough to me. Let's see if we've got enough gold. We have just. Let's do that first. Here you can see some of the products being made from gravel, including apatite, We do need a better pickaxe head as well. Let's see if I can find my cast. And remake the bronze one. Leave for now. Beautiful. Let's just dope that in there. Harvest our gears. And start womping everything down. While we're at it, we do need 2 silk meshes. We do not have enough string. Well, shit. Not to worry. At least that one is quite easily dealt with. All the stuff for it is downstairs. Your repair material is flint. Very good. Let's see. Is bronze good enough? Yes. Awesome. Make some space, grab a sapling. I've not actually shown you this. Off stream, I did make more dirt and finally get a rubber tree seed. But, as you can see, I also got a little excess dirt and started setting up the farm. Which I'm now going to have to borrow a piece of to grow a tree. Soon, of course, dirt will not be quite such a gigantic issue. Just right now, it's a bit sketch. Anyway, our invar should be done. So let's go and appropriate that. So that's starting to get a little bit full. Yeah, cool. There is enough, that's good. And now we are getting somewhere. I suppose... Oh, never mind, we do actually have enough string. I forgot to check the mob drops chest. Yeah, as you can also see, I've collected a few more mob drops. We'll have a way to automate that very shortly as well. So, get these little bastards made. There we go. And watch our power supplies dwindle if they haven't already. Yeah, there we go. Are you struggling for fuel? Oh right, it's all going into there. Let's cut you off. You can go away. Well, that's not good. Hopefully it'll pick up shortly. At the moment, I do think it's taking a little too much lava. Let's let it fill up before we turn everything back on, and while that's happening, just gonna take an itsy bitsy look, see at all this working lovely. Got our first emerald and a whole bunch of apatite, which is very nice indeed. so where do we go from here? Well, that's part of the fun. There are a few extra toys we need. I can't remember. Does this have... Oh, baby. Does have solar flux. I can't do much with them just yet. And they don't create a huge amount of power until you get to, like, tier 5. Which isn't somewhere we can get right now, sadly. Anyway. See if there are any quests. There are indeed 2 quests with unclaimed rewards. And here we have the mob killer. That was fun. We'll always take the reward bag. And... in Tinker Toys, we have silver. Next is an obsidian ingot. Very well. Right. Catch. Ooh. A weapon rack, a stool, and a wooden table. Well, we know how our last experience of this sort of stuff went, so they can go bye-bye. Meanwhile, we'll put those cow spawn eggs in there, and forget they exist, hopefully. This is filling up beautifully. To give it a little bit of assistance. Okay, I think I can safely turn the system back on. And it shouldn't vent everything. Let's see. No, it does appear to be keeping up admirably now. Breathe. Yeah, cool. Ow. So yes, we need to get all of this out. Now, we're going to achieve that. But we need a few things first. $500. So, I can do this in the smeltery, that's good. The smeltery burns at 1000 degrees C. So sometimes I won't be able to do things, like if I take a look at redstone, for example. There is destabilized redstone. That requires very, very hot temperatures. It cannot be done with a lava-powered smeltery. But we'll get onto that later, much, much later. So one thing I desperately need is as much enderium as I can muster. This is 4 ender pearls, 1 platinum, 2 tin, and 1 silver makes 4 ingots. So, I can make 2 platinum. Same amount of silver, double the amount of tin, and it's 8 ender pearls on top of that. So, this will be slower than all hell. Maybe not stand in there. Bit warm. Let's get it going. It'll take a little while, obviously. The reason we need these are for filters and... Hold on, I just remembered something I was going to do. For filters, for faster ducts, you know, various useful things. Now, one thing we are going to do. This no longer needs to be an infinite water source. Because we have a brick well downstairs. So actually, we can get rid of a lot of this stuff. Including this dirt. Which we'll be able to just whip downstairs and, you know, never think about again. Grab our cobbly stone. Take the dirt downstairs and check on the tree, which is nice and white. Continue the growth of our little dirt penis here. Bother. Do hate it when that happens. Okay. Should be room in the smeltery for these last 3 end pearls now, so... Yep. You can see we do already have 4 ingots of Enderium. But it's just waiting for this last bit of resonant ender. Now then. As we start to collect this Enderium. Just wait. Enderium is one of the best materials, by the way. Enderium pickaxe has a base mining level of alumite, which is very good. Brilliant for tools, pretty good for weapons. Partially because it is so goddamn expensive. Like, you know, an ingot of platinum for 4 ingots of this makes it very expensive. Because if we look at these... Okay, we have 1 ingot of platinum in there, no platinum at all in there, and no platinum at all in there. The current shape of things. Oh, I do need to move all this at some point. This is what was in the big chest before I got done. I do actually have enough for another 4 ingots. That's plus the 4 in there. I have enough for another 8 ingots. That's nice. Anyway, yes, what we're going to do with these, we're going to start piping it all out. We're going to sort it, put it into barrels, smelt what needs smelted. But before we can do any of that, we have to increase our power generation. That is a must. And we really need to automate the mob drops. That is also a very big must. We need bigger chests. I will plop down the builder. Bigger chests are no longer an issue, by the way. Because I don't know if you saw when I was over here, but we have a fair amount of iron stacked up. So I could do that right now. And then we'll get on and see what we can do. But between episodes, I'm going to have to get a lot more wood for a lot more barrels. So, that's where I'm going to cut this episode off. Thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you when I've gotten a bit more wood next time. Bye bye for now.